I was working on a video the other day and it hit me again. This weird feeling where everything else just disappeared. And I knew I had to talk about it, and that's why I'm making this video. It's called flow. It's a feeling of effortless effort. Probably felt it before yourself. Hours feel like minutes, time passes, you forget about everything else. It's basically a state of consciousness where every decision flows perfectly into the next. So I did some research on it, and it's not just some modern hustle culture thing. It actually goes way back further. The German philosopher Goethe called it a Rausch, and sort of overflowing of joy. And even Nietzsche spoke about it. But the godfather of flow, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, coined it to be flow. He interviewed thousands of people and they all said the same thing. It's like this seamless, perfect state. I also feel this when I'm driving very fast, especially on a motorbike. And athletes call it the voice. It's like this inner voice, intuition or instinct that tells you what to do. And usually when you listen to it, everything works perfectly. And if you don't listen to it, that's when things usually go wrong. And that's because you're reacting and not thinking. And there's a reason for this. It's called transient hypofrontability. And that's just a fancy word for saying your subfrontal cortex shuts off. The subfrontal cortex is basically the part of your brain which handles doubt, overthinking, and is your inner critic. Okay? When your inner critic goes quiet, you're turning back on your intuition. When you start overthinking, you turn that inner critic back on, and that's usually when things tend to go wrong. So how do we enter flow? There's a golden rule, the challenge-skill balance. This is the core of Csikszentmihalyi's work. If the challenge is too high, you get anxiety, and if the challenge is too low, you get bored. Stephen Kotler, a leading modern flow researcher, he actually gives a specific number. The sweet spot is when the challenge is 4% greater than your current skill, which means you want to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You want to keep stretching consistently, but not snap. Flow usually shows up when you're right here, right now. You can't wait for flow to hit you. You have to trigger it. First of all, remove distractions. Flow needs a clear way ahead. Okay, so put away your phone or whatever tends to distract you and focus on the task at hand. Look for novelty, unpredictability, and even a bit of risk. Anything that can trigger your dopamine. It all starts with curiosity, which creates passion. And passion leads you to purpose. And purpose leads you to autonomy. The autonomy to pursue that purpose, which then leads to mastery. The skill to do it really well. And it's not an individual thing either. You see it in group flow as well. For example, in birds that flock together. Or a sports team that perfectly flows in sync together. Flow is optimal performance. It's the way we amplify our results beyond reasonable expectations. And the truth is you can do much more than you know. You just have to listen to the voice. If this helped in any way, like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.